Welcome back, everybody. I just watched the new trailer for Captain Marvel that dropped tonight during the Monday Night Football, and I gotta say, I'm a little underwhelmed. I've been sitting here for like 20 minutes trying to figure out why exactly I'm underwhelmed because the movie doesn't look terrible. It's just, I think it's a slew of things. I think the fact that they're releasing the Infinity Wars Part 2 or Avengers 4 trailer, whatever you want to call it, on Wednesday is kind of putting this in its shadow because, the Infinity War Part 2 is a buildup of 10 years worth of shit, them teasing us with Thanos, and it's all culminating in this one movie coming out in May, and we're getting the trailer for it on Wednesday, and we're probably going to get an idea of who's going to make it out of there alive. And the stakes are just so high that it's hard to get excited about these little independent films like Spider-Man Homecoming and Captain Marvel where the stakes aren't that high. Now, I did make a review for Aquaman, which I said I'm very excited about, and I'm excited for Aquaman because the trailer is just all this world building. Like, if it wasn't a superhero movie and it was just a movie called Aquaman about a guy that could talk to fish and he's, fighting for the throne of Atlantis, like, it just looks good. It looks like a new trilogy. It looks like a new Lord of the Rings or a new Star Wars, like this new epic saga that we're going to get. The trailer is just 3 minutes of this epic world building. The weakest part of the trailer is honestly Jason Momoa. He's not the best actor of all time, but James Wan created this beautiful, gorgeous world. The whole trailer is just so epic. The score is amazing. And those are some of the problems I have with the Captain Marvel trailer. Her score isn't that cool. Like, it's not all there. It's not getting me excited the way the Aquaman trailer did. And there's not really a whole lot of world building in it. I mean, you see, like, the scroll in it and everything. And there is like a little bit of world building in it, but not enough to get me excited. So without high stakes and without like world building the way like Black Panther did or Aquaman looks like it's gonna have, it really has to rely on the story. And the story itself, I still don't really know a whole lot about. I know she's gonna fight the Skrull. At least I think we're gonna see her get to use her powers and her suit. And the last like 10 seconds of this trailer is amazing when she's like in space and she has like the red fire hair and everything. That all looks cool, but the rest of the trailer is kind of just meh. It doesn't show me anything exciting. Also, I have a problem with heroes that are like, they walk around like their shit don't stink. Like, I don't like when heroes are cocky. Like, that's why my favorite, Marvel superhero is Captain America, because he's very humble. He's very like, he just wants to do the right thing, and even though he's good, he doesn't walk around like, yeah, I'm the best. But Brie Larson's portrayal of Captain Marvel is very like cocky, and she's very like full of herself, and she's like, I know I'm the best, and I just don't like that trait for like a superhero. And I get it; it's the first big screen, Marvel female-led movie, so they're throwing a lot into it. But I would have preferred her to be more humble. I don't know much about the character. Maybe she's like that in the comics. But it just rubbed me the wrong way when heroes do stuff like that. But I have such a problem with Iron Man. I think Iron Man definitely is the heart and soul of Marvel. But the whole cockiness thing, like, it's funny. But after a while, it's like in the first couple Iron Mans, like Iron Man 1 and 2, like, just the whole, like, cockiness, like, I didn't really like for a hero aspect. But they kind of toned it down, and as he became kind of like the heart and soul of the Marvel universe, he's taking things very seriously now. And now I love Iron Man, but it's just that trait in a hero alone is just a huge turnoff to me. I like the more humbleness of like Captain America or pretty much just anyone that doesn't walk around like they're the fucking greatest hero ever. Batman, Superman, Captain America, anyone with like a real weight on their shoulders and like depression. Anyone going through some like depressing shit, I feel like there's always like the ones that they just want to do the right thing, but they're not always talking about doing the right thing. Like, I don't know, it's just how I am with superheroes, alright? Take it or leave it. Sam Jackson looked great in it. They really de-aged the hell out of him, and the CGI on it just looks fantastic. He really does look like his younger self. I'm glad that he's finally getting kind of like the second role in a movie. Like, usually he was like, in the background doing shit, but he was never the supporting actor. But it really looks like he's the supporting actor in this. And I'm excited to see him finally get to like shine more than just 10 minutes out of a movie. And since he's younger, maybe he'll be more of a badass. He'll be more in his prime. Again, I don't think this movie's going to be bad. I'm not saying I think this movie looks like shit. I'm just saying the trailer was underwhelming, and it's clearly trying to highlight how cool she is and her powers and stuff, and not enough of like the background. I love, love, love the scenes where it's like her getting up from a baseball field and her getting up from like a fighting thing and like all the different versions of her like getting up, like that. It's inspiring. It's kind of like symbolic for like this hero in all of us. But then like the whole like thing in the car where she's like, hero, hero warriors. It's just like I don't know. It's like cocky. I don't know. It's weird. It just rubs me the wrong way. Anyway, like I said, I think it's a multitude of things. I think because Avengers 4 trailer is coming out soon, and the Aquaman trailer came out a little while ago, and it was so good that this is really just caught in a shadow, and it's just very underwhelming. I'm still going to see the movie, and I'm not saying I think it's going to be bad at all by any means. Marvel has done nothing to make me think that they're going to give me anything bad. But I also think it has a big shout out to get out of from Wonder Woman, because that was a movie that came out and blew me away. I thought that movie was fucking awesome. One of my favorite DCEU movies of all time. One of my favorite superhero movies of all time. Just the purity of Gal Gadot's performance and how sincere and kind she was, but also a badass, was so awesome. And Steve Trevor was just so cool, and the story itself was just so good. So I think it really has to do a good job getting out in front of that in terms of like scope, because Wonder Woman was epic, and it didn't need all like it had CGI with her jumping through windows and stuff, but it didn't need her to have all these superpowers and everything. It just had a really good story at its core. So hopefully Captain Marvel can deliver on that aspect. Anyway, let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. Are you excited for this movie? Do you think it's going to do better than Wonder Woman? And what do you feel about the Russo brothers releasing the trailer for Avengers 4 this Wednesday? Also, side note, the Russo brothers are also doing a trailer reveal on Thursday at the Games Awards ceremony, or whatever it's called. And I'm pretty sure they're going to release the trailer for the Avengers video game coming out soon. So that's exciting. Let's talk about it down below. And as always, I'll catch you next time.